The juvenile crime rate in Monterey County just kept going up, so a concerned group of citizens took the initiative to find solutions. Their goal? To develop a program that motivates and supports at-risk youth, so those youth can develop their social skills, their self-esteem, and their confidence, and they too can be responsible members of our community. This is the story of their ongoing efforts to make that goal a reality, the Rancho Natividad Youth Complex.
A lot of people tend to think of Monterey County as being nothing but a tourist area where people can go on vacation. When in reality, yes, we do have problems in the entire county, out on the peninsula, but we also have a lot of other problems. Monterey County has a lot of kids in this community that are at risk. And at-risk kids are the responsibility of the entire community. Sometimes governments try to run programs that do their best. Other times the community themselves try to step up and do the job that sometimes government fails to do. What's exciting about the Rancho Natividad project is that it's a project designed so that the entire community gets involved.
Well, of course, this community is probably no different than any other across the nation. We've got kids out on the street that are committing crimes, and more importantly, we've got kids that are heading in that direction. And our job is to intervene and intercept those kids before they totally head down the wrong path and redirect and re-guide them into the right areas of their life.
Kids get involved in gang activity and in drugs because many times they don't have anything else to do, and they don't have people serving as mentors and trying to work with these kids and providing job training for them, recreational activities, drug and alcohol counseling. And that's what Rancho Natividad is being designed to do, is to be a one-stop center for all kids so that we can provide services to deal with all those issues that we just mentioned and anything else that the kid may come up with, whether it's depression, use of alcohol. We would have the people here just to play ball with them, or we'd have people here to get into serious counseling with them. The program is already operating out of the old hospital on a trial basis with 22 kids in job training and another 300-400 kids a week that are being exposed to a variety of classes. Our goal in the next year to two is to be able to complete the renovation of this project up here, the old Boys Ranch, put it into operation with a state-of-the-art one-stop center for kids, move the program up here. It's close to the community, it's close to the community's resources, but it's also miles away from many of the street problems that these kids face. And up here, we think there's sort of a neutral corner. There's an ability for them to kind of get away from those problems and start actually dealing with some of their issues up here. We can do some of it, but the entire community together can make this thing really successful.
For years, this ranch was probably the best place in the state for young people to come up and who were going the wrong way to get their lives together and to get the positive influences placed upon them. We're lacking that today, and we have so many young people that are just at the crossroads who are being pushed the wrong way, and we don't have the things pushing them the right way. It's ludicrous, in my opinion, that we're spending all this money after the fact and locking people up and spending $35,000 a year and training these people down in the prison system where they're never going to get out of prison, rather than spending money at the front end where we can make a difference.
The board of the Rancho Natividad is made up of a number of people from the public sector, judges, chief probation officers, the county sheriff, people from the board of supervisors, but it's also made up of a tremendous number of people from the private sector, people from the hospitality industry, people from the business industry, from the agriculture industry. And the goal is to bring all of the sector, all of the community together to try to work on the problems that our young people face in this community and try to find solutions for them.
We are a local company and have been since 1975, born and raised here pretty much, so it's a very important for us to have a solid community and have a community that not only has supported us but that we can give back to. And we find this a great way to give back because it's the youth of our community that will be our future leaders. And if we don't take care of the youth of our community, then where will our leadership come from? So yeah, we believe strongly in youth and in youth programs, and in certainly giving direction and guidance to young people who are looking for that and looking for that direction. And this ranch project gives that opportunity a place to happen.
We're just one spoke in the wheel of law enforcement in this collaborative effort to redirect these children and these youth, boys and girls alike, and in some of their homes where they have sometimes they're lacking leadership and parental control and guidance. We want to fill in those gaps, and we want these young people to come out here and learn self-esteem and self-respect and respect for others and self-control and things like that, because if they learn all of those things, it's just one more step in the right direction of making them productive adults when they mature.
The Rancho Natividad Board of Directors has conducted extensive research into other successful programs that help at-risk youth. Through that research, Rancho Natividad has developed a comprehensive set of services and programs. These provide the support and alternate activities needed to try and control the juvenile crime rate in Monterey County. These programs include services rich in academic instruction, health education, recreational activities, and job preparation opportunities, as well as individual and family support systems.
Most of the adolescents in the program are dual diagnosis adolescents, which means that they have a mental health diagnosis and possibility of a drug diagnosis. A lot of the diagnoses are conduct disorders, oppositional defiant disorders. They could be dealing with depression or anxiety on top of it for them. To be available to them, to listen to them. I think getting the trust of the kids is of the utmost importance, because you don't get much further if you don't have that to start with. And after you have the trust, you can begin to address some of the ways that they cope with things and deal with things that are ineffective, and make some suggestions to them about things to try. Not telling them what to do, because they're going to say, absolutely not, I'm not going to do it. But kind of guiding them in direction of trying new things, new techniques. Most of the kids that we have don't have any kind of role models that have taught them any kind of skills for dealing with day-to-day things, so they have difficulty dealing with frustration, with anger. So we teach them anger management skills, interactional skills so that they can get along better with others, and how to just cope with some of the everyday things that they're dealing with. The community benefits because we're helping some of the kids who are out there on the streets, and if the kids are learning new ways of handling things and are able to practice them in a program like this, they're able to hopefully apply them in the larger network of their family and their community.
Well, I think that we surround them with intense attention. They've never had anything like that before, and there is somebody here for every child to talk to anytime they need to talk. We have breakfast with them, we have lunch with them. We let them know that there's no such thing here as failure. They can come back every day and start over. We are not going to let them go just because they're having a bad day. Try to reason with them and give them skills to take out into the world.
Brandon's been in the program for about 6 months. When he went into the program, he was having a lot of problems with society, and since he's been in the program, it hasn't been all at once, but gradually I'm seeing changes all the time in him. He's more outgoing, he seems happier, he understands that what he needs to do to become a mature adult.
If Marcy hadn't been in this program, she'd be in jail, and she would be very hard and very rebellious. Because she's in the program, she sees the benefits of cooperating for herself personally and for the people that she cares about. And we're real pleased with the progress she is making. You know, when you're on the street for 2-3 years, you lose that maturing, and now she's catching up, doing a wonderful job.
She wants to be very different than what she was when she came into the program. She wants to be respected, and she even thinks about maybe eventually becoming a probation officer herself. She respects herself more. She has more confidence, and so there's just really a wonderful change in Marcy. that would not have happened, could not have happened any other way. If she hadn't been in this program, it wouldn't have happened. And she would be, I really truly believe, as bad off as she was when she went into the program, or worse. And so it's like whatever vision she has for herself is going to determine where she goes and what she accomplishes. And I think now she has a good vision for herself. She sees herself as a good citizen.
You see these young people's their self-esteem turning around, and you see them building confidence in themselves, and they see that they can do something, that they can get an education, and there are other things out there that they were completely unaware of, and the projects and the programs that they're being exposed to in some of the programs that you're providing them is phenomenal. In my years on the bench, the one thing that I see turns young people around is a job and the self-esteem they get from a job, and that's one of the things that'll pull them out of it. And private industry, when you're out there talking to private industry, that's one thing they can't find is good employees. And we're providing a real service, I think, for the private sector. We're teaching the soft skills, how to get up for work on time, how to take criticism from your boss, how to go to work every day, day in and day out, and the positive things that come from that. And I think this is the one thing that will turn these young people around and make positive citizens out of them.
For those children that will take our hand and allow us to lead them in a positive direction in their life, they'll become useful citizens. They learn, like I said before, they learn self-respect, self-esteem. They learn to encourage one another, and they encourage themselves because they see other people doing it. They know that they can do it, and all of that just builds towards a more solid grown-up, a young adult grown-up, and all of that just sheds light on what society in Monterey County, for instance, will become.
It's going to take the effort of everybody, not only the government, but the private sector. It's going to take money. There's actually quite a bit of money available both through the county and the state and the federal government that can make this project work. The main problem that we have is the lack of facilities. People ask me whether getting the Rancho Natividad project going, whether it's a duplication of services such as to the Boys and Girls Club. Absolutely not. If we had 5 times these number of resources, we would still not have enough in Monterey County to deal with all the at-risk kids. But keep in mind, Rancho Natividad is not a program just for at-risk kids or kids who have gotten in trouble with the law. It will be a day reporting center, a job complex during the day, but in the afternoons and evenings it will be a place for recreation where kids can come up and box, play basketball, play soccer, can go fishing. We intend to have a nice golf program here that kids can come participate in, that adults probably won't be able to play unless a kid brings them up here. So this would be a one-stop center with all of those resources, and it would not be a duplication of anything else that we have.
You know, my favorite saying, everything happens for a reason. We've been given a great gift here, and that is the gift of that ranch, that facility that's sitting there. It's an ideal location for the program and the project that we have contemplated. And I think that we have to take that gift and run with it. We have been given an opportunity, and cutbacks or not, the youth of this community need to have the services that can be provided from that ranch and that facility. And if we all get together, the business and the community, the government community, we can all make a difference and make this happen.
There are many programs and activities here to teach life skills and keep me off the streets. Since I've been here, my life has changed dramatically. Former laziness has turned into motivation as I learn and see where my life might be if it were not for this program.
This program has made me realize that drugs are not a good thing and that there is more to life than drugs. I don't know where I'd be if this program wasn't here. I would probably be in juvenile hall.
This program has helped me get out of trouble and start to do good things in my life. I'm going to graduate from high school next year, and I'm taking classes at Hartnell Community College to become a peace officer.
By reaching out to young offenders and other kids who face hurdles and risks every day in their lives, Rancho Natividad will be a safe haven. and kids who come here will develop the skills and the confidence they need to be productive members of our community. We invite you to join us and other community leaders in support of this vision to make life better for all people in Monterey County. Those who join us will be proud that they contributed to a lasting legacy.